It's now time for our semifinals of the King of Sparta lightweights this evening. Introducing first, let's bring back our #1 seed, Eric Adams.
Well, he's the #1 seed for a reason, and he's shown us exactly why. Mr. Eric Adams going to make his way to the cage for this, the second round of the King of Sparta lightweight series. The semifinals are here, Todd.
Tell you one thing about being the #1 seed, JR, you get the most rest, you get your fight out of the way, you watch the next 3 fights, the boxing fights, recharge those batteries and get ready for a little more brawl and a different discipline.
And speaking of recharge those batteries, Mr. Adams didn't have to put out a whole lot of energy in his fight. He seemed to really not have to weather much of a storm and came through fairly unscathed as far as what we could see.
Jesse Moorhouse's opponent put out a little more, I think, and a different fighter, being a little bit taller. This will be an interesting fight.
And this, the second round, is kickboxing, so truly it is punchy kicky time. Former Bellator fighter and Glory fighter Justin Houghton applying some Vaseline. 2-time King of Sparta fighter, Mr. LT Nelson, over in the corner of Adams. Man, if you want a good corner, look right over there.
Absolutely, a couple of killers. Saw LT in some action against a very good fighter last time. I guess you're gonna have to have 3 different outfits too.
Apparently so.
You know, you gotta have like the little suitcase rolling in.
There you go. Do a little J-Lo at the Super Bowl and go have an outfit change.
Hey, you know what? I'm all good with that. That may have been my favorite Super Bowl halftime show in quite some time.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, the #4 seed, Jesse Moorhouse.
So Mr. Moorhouse not far removed from being at the top of the food chain. #4 seed making his way to the cage.
He took on Jackson Parks in the opening round, got a unanimous decision in that fight. About a 6'3" fighter, not gonna have that same battle in this fight. But you're gonna have some guy that's got a motor that keeps going.
Yeah, that is for certain.
Different discipline, JR. You got to switch your mind to thinking that all of a sudden now it's kickboxing. And the training for this has got to be, I love this concept.
Different tactics, different ranges, different combinations, different weapons, different angles. I could go on, but let's take it to Big Mo instead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals of King of Sparta now is kickboxing rules. Introducing first, fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Denver, Colorado, representing Pound for Pound Fitness, he is our #1 seed, Eric Adams. And his opponent, fighting on the Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, representing Jackson's MMA, the #4 seed, Jesse Moorhouse.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to the semifinals. We went over the rules earlier. I want a clean, fair fight. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Just touch gloves and get after it.
Moorhouse about 3 or 4 inches taller of the two, wearing the blue gloves versus, again, I'll say it, our #1 seed, Mr. Adams, in the red gloves.
And the red corner, unbeaten so far.
So far.
We'll see if that
Shall
trend
the
continues.
streak continue? And it is 3 2-minute rounds here. Kickboxing rules, not Muay Thai, so you cannot elbow.
Interesting to see what both these fighters have in the kickboxing realm. And I can tell you one thing, watching Eric Allen before, he's got a front snap kick that will keep the fighter at distance.
Yeah, just did a beautiful job of snapping that out, did Adams. And goes wheel kick, didn't have the distance on it, but just sort of letting his opponent know, hey, you're going to see a lot of different things from me here. Boy, Adams just looks so calm.
Yeah, he does. Good leg kicks, though, by Moorhouse.
Nicely done. Oh, and
that
Adams
one fell.
answers in kind.
Absolutely. Adams going upstairs after going down to the legs. Can't find a home for it. Both these fighters going low with the leg kicks early.
Moorhouse flashes the front kick upstairs and a running low kick.
Yeah, that running low kick, it struck and he hit it again, so he's trying to chop Wood down early, get him to drop those hands.
Drop those hands, take away the ability to pressure off of that front foot, slow down some of the kicks off of the lead foot. So many good things happen when you damage that lead leg. And you see already Moorhouse having to change stances.
Yeah, I saw that. And one thing I like about Eric Adams is his ability to the punch-kick combination, JR, and able to put that together.
You'll hear good coaches say it all the time. If you start with the punch, end with the kick. If you start with the kick, end with the punch.
Moorhouse comes in, gets that. Yeah, and Moorhouse right there comes in, gets his leg caught. Allen a little bit quicker.
Nice job on the Superman punch to high kick by Moorhouse. Nice combination. You can tell he's put some time in the gym working on that one.
Good first round, both fighters. Seconds coming out here. Kind of the feeling out round. I expect the pace to pick up a little bit in the second round.
Well, one thing of note in round number one is the amount of abuse that the lead leg of Moorhouse took.
Took a couple of real big shots, JR. You saw that.
Enough to make him change stances.
I guess he's standing. Trying to get the lid off of boxing gloves is not easy.
No, sir. All right, checking out the Larry H. Miller replay here. And had thrown a couple leg kicks with that same setup, then used that setup to come high. Very wise, but Moorhouse, as wise to it, had his guard in place nicely.
Seconds are out, ready for the second round. Again, 2-minute rounds because these fighters, to win the cash, to win the title, the King of Sparta amateur at the 155-pound, they have to win 3 fights. Cage is shut. Here we go, round 2.
Both these guys ready to come out, get it going on.
Nice body shot, followed up by the left roundhouse kick. Adams scoring early in this second round.
Moorhouse, just a little bit more urgency in his stance. Boy, Adams, every time, even if he takes a shot, he's just got an answer for it. Not necessarily a counter, but sort of a, hey, you hit me, I'm going to hit you right back immediately.
Yeah, and a cerebral fighter, there's that punch-kick combination again, coming up with that roundhouse kick. And then again, working that front leg, and you see the welts developing in the back of Moorhouse's leg.
Moorhouse gets the trap. You are allowed to push your opponent down like that, take them off their feet, but it does not count as a knockdown.
Moorhouse trying to find what he can score with, but I'll tell you what, Eric Adams has just had, as you said, an answer for everything, and he's attacking from different angles and keeping it fresh.
Superman punch there, landed well for Adams. Moorhouse, last time that Adams threw that leg kick, I saw Moorhouse's hand come down.
A nice sweep.
A dump, as they call it in Muay Thai. And this is kickboxing.
So you cannot do
that.
that.
Not Muay Thai, so you're not allowed to do that. You cannot trap the kick.
One more warning like that, it would be a point, JR.
Possibly, that's referee discretion, but most likely, yes, I am in agreement there. So, beautiful Muay Thai technique, not a Muay Thai fight.
Yeah. Oh, nice right in by Moorhouse. And again, following up the roundhouse kick.
Boy, every time Moorhouse hits that body kick, he has to pay. Moorhouse tries to go upstairs. Good timing on that technique.
Adams, he's a very cerebral fighter. He's like thinking the next step ahead, how he counters what's coming his way. Seconds out. Quick 2-minute round. Both these fighters in good shape. We go to the third round. Again, Moorhouse deciding to stand, get those lungs fully with some air.
Over in the corner, Adams probably telling them, hey, those leg kicks are landing. Stay with those. Your opponent's starting to drop his hand, so if he does, be ready to bring that kick upstairs.
Close fight. I think Adams has the advantage, but it is a close fight.
All right, seconds out for our third and final round of this first semifinal fight.
Which fighter will have their hand raised to move into the MMA round where there will be cash money?
And for the first time tonight, I see Mr. Adams having to take a couple of deep breaths.
That'll happen to you after 5 rounds, right?
Indeed, and Moorhouse looking very fresh. Oh,
Starts with
tried
that
to go
front
for
kick.
the teep to the face.
Moorhouse with the roundhouse kick, again coming in, and then an overhand right.
Moorhouse a couple times early in the round trying to go upstairs with his kicks.
Adams might rely on those hands a little bit more in this final round as he gets an overhand right plugged there. Moorhouse with the punch kick combination going upstairs, and Adams is ready for it.
Yeah, Adams just waited for that one. Knew as soon as the leg came down, he was going to go after it.
Got to be busy in this third round, but you got to connect as well. Moorhouse in shape, there is no doubt. Saw a pre-fight interview with him, and he was ready to roll here. Both fighters giving everything they got here. Adams again, cerebral, thinking about what's next. Again, the leg kick.
And then goes upstairs with it. Moorhouse, beautiful job of having his guard in place.
Yeah, absolutely, JR. About a minute left in this fight. Winner of this moves on to the MMA round. The winner will get $3,000 cash.
What a great chance for an amateur fighter, elimination fighter.
Almost a knee there by Moorhouse.
Yep, and almost an elbow there by Adams.
Tough to keep those Muay Thai strikes out of the fight, isn't it?
Yes.
Moorhouse again raises that leg up. Both fighters now starting to tire a bit. Adams looks to pressure the fighter here, but Moorhouse continues to pressure. This is going to continue to go to a decision. Last 10 seconds.
Blacker. Moorhouse looking to pour it on, pressuring forward here to end the round.
Good fight.
Another great fight tonight here.
Eric Adams probably by a slim decision. Moorhouse is limping on that right leg a bit. Both fighters think they won this fight. I think it's going to be a close score. There's Larry H. Miller replay right there. You saw the end of it. Both fighters gave a good account of themselves. You expect to. I think Eric Adams, with the damage he did with the leg kicks early, really kept Moorhouse off, but I thought Moorhouse battled very well in this fight.
Exactly how I would call it. It comes down to the amount of damage inflicted. That really was the telling difference, was the leg kicks. Seeing some of that here on the replays. Moorhouse early in this round, or the final round, trying to get a couple of those kicks up high. Good job by Adams of stepping in and smothering those kicks.
Adams found the distance more often than not. You saw Moorhouse close it. And I think these fighters could have gone a few more rounds. Well, one of them's going to have
somebody
to.
has to.
Scorecard's taking a little longer to come up this time.
Carry the 7, divide by 3, Pythagorean theorem.
Carry the 1. You know, I can't get to it too many rounds, JR. I can only count so high. Good show put on. Packed house out here at Jefferson County Fairgrounds for Sparta Combat Series 5. Brought to you by Sparta Combat League and Airtight Boxing. King of Sparta Amateur, 155-pound lightweights.
Like what you're seeing here, join us tomorrow night.
Run it back. Same two on the microphone, different fighters. I think there was some carrying the one in some division here, perhaps.
Seems like something's going on. Big Mo does have the word, though. See if he can make it up the cage stairs without tripping.
And he does so.
Here we go.
After like fight 7 or 8, we're looking for any entertainment we can find.
Oh, I'm happy with what these guys are giving us.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. Judge Mason scores at 29-28, while judges Van Tyne and Judge Abeda score at 30-27. Declaring a winner by unanimous decision. And moving on to the finals for the King of Sparta, Eric Adams.
Number 1 seed makes it to the top of the food chain.
And
we'll see him in the finals.
In the red corner, still unbeaten.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by our winner and moving on to the finals for King of Sparta this evening. Wait, hold on a second. Is anyone in here an Eric Adams fan? Just making sure you're all paying attention. Now, Eric, that was a tough fight. You had to transition from boxing into kickboxing. When you were back there getting ready, what were you working on that was different? How were you trying to prepare for this next bout?
Honestly, I thought there was another fight before, so I started warming up like 2 minutes before.
You bragging?
No, it was just a hard adjustment.
So now you're moving on to the finals. It's now MMA. Now you got to put all the pieces together, and now obviously there's going to be takedowns and a whole lot of more rules. As you go back in this locker room, is there anything in specific that you're going to focus on?
Yeah, I mean, I just got to put the pressure on, hit them with shots, hit them with clean shots, and keep it on the feet. But if it goes to the ground, I'm prepared for that too.
Anything you want to say to your fans here tonight?
Thank you all for coming out. Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the finals, Mr. Eric Adams.
Cool, calm customer.